All right. We're live.
All right.
We're live.
Oh, we live, baby.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but work going on today, boy.
Hey, bro, make sure to check.
I got you. I'm finna check right now. Still we live, man. I like the beat. I feel like getting 30.
Yeah. Hey, man, we did this beat before. We used this beat before on the podcast, so.
Oh, yeah, we live, D.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's
We
get
back,
into it.
man.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get it, man.
It's the packer with the packer. Got him. My bad.
Hey. Open the bed in the person. And then
And let's go to get it back. McDonald's. KFC.
Hold on. I'm outside Pop Smoke. I got bronze to the letter. In the phantom. Taking shit to the scanner. Taking a bit of this header. Taking this pen up. I got the foot to the phantom.
I forgot about that song, bro.
Hey, the SJ podcast, man. We live.
Say you know we back.
Yeah.
Say you know we back. Yeah, that's gonna leave. Yeah, I'm with the team. Yeah,
Oh, the Dior.
You with the team. Yeah.
Oh, see. The SJ podcast. We live. We got one person watching. I think that's Ro.
Me.
Again, man. We got.
Hey, Dion, I dare you to stand up right now and get 30.
Oh, you. How much you bet?
It's a dare.
It's a dare?
I dare you.
The beat's about to go off, so I'll have to do it.
We started.
Hell no! I ain't getting sturdy on. I ain't getting sturdy. Dang, bro.
If you want to be
I don't like being. I don't like dancing and stuff like that, man. Two people on the podcast. Hey, man, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all make sure to come on in, man. Grab some popcorn.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the pod. Welcome to the podcast, man.
Holy crap! I want to see you get 30 one day, though, dude. We gonna make it happen. Don't worry.
Oh wait, a month from now I'll do so, but I'm not gonna do it right now. How much you bet?
That's fair.
Yeah, boy, I'm not getting started with nobody right now, man. I tell you what, boy, I'll just keep it a bean. I'm gonna sit my little tail down, and like I said, keep it simple.
Man, what we talking about today, D?
Man, we gonna be talking about this doggone Gilbert Arenas, man. Again, he said some wild stuff, saying like,
let me tell you, man, Gilbert feeds families, bro, with these crazy narratives.
He be feeding families, bro. I'll
he
tell you what.
To talk about.
Yeah, and the last time we talked about Gilbert, a video went off of about 3.5 views. So, hey, man, thank y'all so much for that, bro. But Gilbert be on some stuff, bro. I don't know what his deal is. Respectfully, like, of course, Gilbert is respected. Like, we love Gilbert, but it's like he just says stuff. Like on Nightcap, I'll tell you this: he's respectable on Nightcap because he keeps it equal. I think when he's with Rashid and them, like, he just talk reckless.
Yeah, he definitely talk.
Yeah,
and I'm never feeling, man. He just keep making me come back, bro.
Yeah, man. So we just seeing how many waiting for people to come in real quick and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I share this with people. Make sure I share this with people, and you know what I'm saying? This was wild. That statement was wild that he said. Like, he said basically, like, we don't like Steph is not generational. Does he realize that Steph Curry have changed the game in a way that,
bro, what? Like, seriously, he has. Like, think about it, D. We got kids right now, instead of taking a wide open layup on a fast break, they pulling up for threes.
They pulling up for three. They literally got it to the point where the game gets annoying because the three ball is basically the new ounce. You know what I'm saying? They got centers shooting threes. They literally got centers out here shooting threes, and it doesn't make no sense, bro. Centers should be in the paint. Centers should be in the mid range. but they got these centers literally shooting threes too. And they might not be efficient, but I tell you what, they shoot about 6-7 threes a game. It don't make no sense. But
I'm saying
y'all gotta know Steph is generational. I don't care if you're a LeBron fan, you gotta admit, bro. Hey, he's generational.
even LeBron admitted it.
Yeah, man. But then LeBron agrees with everything that's everybody that's great. I ain't gonna lie. LeBron agrees.
Yeah, you right.
LeBron agrees with everybody who's great. So
You right.
yeah, you gotta understand, man. Gilbert,
I gotta hear his argument on it, man.
Yeah, I gotta hear his argument on it too. But I
gotta hear what he came back with. Like, what did he back it up with, bro?
I heard the short clip. I mean, I got the short clip right now. I don't have the whole video. I mean, I could look it up and find it, but you know what I'm saying?
It's up to you for that part, but I just want to hear like I don't know, like what does he mean? Let me hear it.
All right, DSJ podcast, man. We about to get into it, man. We are about to listen to this.
Whenever you do it.
Huh?
I said make that screen large too whenever you do it.
All right, man. I got you. We about to be getting to this, man. Gilbert.
Oh shit.
That dang Gilbert. All right. I'm gonna have this cut up all the way so that y'all can hear it. And I'm gonna make sure that y'all listen to this as ear to ear. I won't say nothing. All right.
Steph is not a generational talent. Detroit. Steph Curry. Steph is not a generational.
Steph not a generational.
You know what a generational? Wemby is a generational person. That is a generational talent.
Steph became
a great. Generational means you can't mimic it. You can't mimic. You can't mimic
that number one.
Can you mimic Magic Johnson? 6'9" point guard with the vision. No, you can't mimic Shaquille O'Neal's body.
Kareem
you can't mimic fucking LeBron James. Those you can't mimic Wemby. Those are generational.
I agree.
It only comes once every. Right, there's only 5 or 6.
Skill is based on like physical
traits.
Okay.
Physical traits is generational. Steph is not a generational talent.
What? Oh, hey,
that'll do it.
Hey, what? Does he not understand?
Right now. Gilbert knows how to stay relevant.
May I direct your attention?
Hold on, my bad. I cut it down. Did he not understand? Does he not understand that Steph Curry changed the game?
Like anything you may have experienced in your life.
Bro, you there?
Now, here we go. I'm gonna go on the tangent. B.
What's that?
Here we go. So, he said, you can't mimic it.
You can't mimic it,
All right? Can't mimic it. Isn't Alex Sarr one of the next Wemby type builds?
Right.
Coming in the draft, he might not be good as Wemby, but he's doing the same thing as wasn't they comparing Zion to LeBron?
There was.
If Zion was the same weight as LeBron, he'd be doing the same thing as LeBron. But he's bigger and he's darn near still doing it. What are we saying right there too?
You want me to go back in time? You want me to go back in time?
Magic Johnson. Look. Magic Johnson, 6'9". I'm not saying LaMelo Ball is as good as Magic. No, I'm not saying that. But if we mimic him, he is making passes like Magic. He's laying like Magic.
Right.
Like, come on now. We can mimic. Come on, bro.
Bruh, I'm going to tell you this, man. I can go back in time and I can say that there's players like Vince Carter and Kobe that was compared to Michael Jordan. I can go back to that time. I can go back to times when they said that Andrew Wiggins was supposed to be the next doggone Michael Jordan. I've heard that. Not Michael Jordan athletically. Michael Jordan athletically, but still, that comparison was crazy for its time.
Right.
So, if we want to talk about something, right? If we want to talk about generational, what do you mean by generational physically? Because of course LeBron's stronger. LeBron's probably one of the fastest big guys we've seen.
For sure.
Who else? If we're talking about.
But I can't even say the most impressive big guy like that is Zion to me. I think it's too impressive the way Zion be moving. He does not have the accolades of LeBron. I'm not saying Zion is better than LeBron.
Right.
But if we're talking about mimicking,
Bruh.
We done seen people move like LeBron. Of course, not be as consistent or as good as LeBron, but we've seen people that can do stuff LeBron can do. We
Right.
see him on Instagram every day.
Right. And the thing
But
is,
who is as consistent as Steph Curry shooting from three? The only closest person, maybe Trae Young. Maybe.
I'm gonna
maybe.
say it like this: the closest person was Klay Thompson because they were both on the same team. They shoot threes left and right. Now, if we're talking about, of course, like all-star players of this time now, like with because Klay was all-star, but we're gonna talk about like now the newer days. Of course, Trae Young. We got who else? Trae Young. Probably. How about Miller? Was Miller a shooter? I'm not saying he's gonna shoot like Steph, but was he a shooter?
You said who?
Brandon Miller. Come on, like guys.
He modeled his game after PG, so he can shoot, but he don't force it.
Right. I'll tell you this.
Go ahead.
Nah, like a generational talent is when somebody changes the game for something.
Changes the game. Why is he talking about physical mimicking? Look, I would say this. Yes, if we want to be honest, Wemby is not changing the game. He is definitely a generational build.
Right.
You can't say talent. You got to say build.
Right.
At that point.
Right. Because
you go by physical, you can say that, but he wasn't the one that changed the game for Simmons.
Right.
We can go back to
who changed the
I
game.
want to say the most complete person is probably Embiid right now as a center that can do everything.
Right.
And let me see, who was the first center to really change the game that really started shooting? Like, I don't know. I can't really say.
The one, I'm a center who started shooting, I'll say from outside, because if you're talking about inside,
maybe Boogie.
Yeah, maybe Boogie, maybe Cat or Boogie. It has to be out of those two. But
Cat, Boogie, or Embiid, one of them.
Right. So, I mean, straight out the gate, like we're talking generational talent. Cat can shoot threes, but he's not gonna shoot like Steph, of course. Embiid can shoot threes, but he's not gonna shoot like Cat. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that when you talking about generational talent, I don't care if this is Jokic, I don't care if this is Embiid, I don't care if this is Giannis, I don't care if this is whoever. We can really say. What's that?
Did they say Ray Allen was a generational talent?
No, they never said that.
Wasn't he the one that had the record for most threes?
It was Reggie Miller first. It was Reggie Miller. Yeah, it was Reggie.
Okay. They didn't say either one of them boys was a generational talent.
They did not.
And even though they could shoot, they was like, okay, cool. He's just a really good shooter. But
right.
Steph, oh my God. I don't know. It's just his influence. Yeah. Now, I consider influence is a big thing on being a generational talent, bro.
Right. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Gilbert always give me heat. So
I'm going to say it like this, too. If you want to say generational, there was a guy named Dennis Rodman who never really scored much, but had just got rebounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you want to call that generational, then you could.
Right.
I would say that's generational because he impacted the game that you don't have to be a scorer in order to change the game.
Right.
You don't. I mean, Moses, of course, he was a center, but we're talking about a doggone, what's that? He played power forward. A power forward averaging 15 rebounds a game. And some days have 30 rebounds in a game.
That's crazy.
So, if you want to talk about generational, I would say for that reason, you could just say Dennis Rodman's generational because he did something that most people like for his time. That hey man, this is a scoring league. This dude got rebounds and averages like 8 points a game. Like this is crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't even go there. Like, of course, everyone expect. And this is what I kind of hate too. Everyone expects them to play like let me repeat what he said again. I'm just gonna chime in.
Detroit. Steph Curry.
I'm just listening to it. Right?
Steph not a generational.
You know what a generational? Wemby is a generational.
He said Wemby.
That is a generational.
He said Wemby.
Steph became
a great. Generational means you can't.
Steph became a great.
You can't.
What do you mean by a great? He became a great, but he became generational.
Can't mimic
Magic Johnson.
No, You can't mimic Shaquille O'Neal's body.
Kareem
and what it-
Abdul-Jabbar.
you can't
You can't
mimic
mimic
fucking
He just mentioned.
LeBron
He just
James.
mentioned three of the greatest players probably at their position. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And I would say 3 because he said, I don't know. Steph Curry is talked about as a top 5 point guard of all time in most people's eyes.
Yeah.
And literally, if he wins another championship, he might be talked about as the top 2 greatest point guards of all time. Like, you don't get it.
Especially at 30 something for sure. Yeah.
Steph is 35. He's gonna be. He's probably got 3 more years on him.
Yeah.
And that 3 ball ain't changing. I don't think that 3 ball is changing. Like, he might decline, but that 3 ball ain't changing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. He said you can't mimic the body, the physicality that Shaq played with.
You know what?
I agree. You can't mimic that. Okay, fine. You can't mimic that. You can't mimic a lot of things, but I still don't think you can mimic the way Stephen Curry is so efficient and just the depth and range he shoots from. Like, okay, cool. Trae Young does that, but has he ever done it consistent as Steph, bro?
And look, I'm about to look something up on my phone right now. I'm gonna look up something because this is something he don't understand either. But you continue.
Yeah. So it's a little confusing because he takes the question at hand and he twists it a little bit. Because now he's going about the body, physical body, how the body is made. Of course, everyone is made different, so it's going to be rare to find the same breed of Shaq or LeBron, but it's possible. They might just can't play on the same tier as NBA levels, but it's possible. I know, bro. Generational, bro. Even Shaq says he is generational, but I just don't understand. And them boys on the couch agreeing with him. Yeah.
They some yes men.
Be for real though. What I would say this, it will probably be a player one day that might surpass Steph shooting record, whatever, which is fine.
Speaking of,
that will happen. That will happen.
Speaking
But
of,
who's the all-time assist leader?
all-time assist leader?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look that up. Hold on. I was on the 3-point percentage, but all-time assist leader is John Stockton.
So is that a generational talent? If we're talking about Magic, he has 6'8", being able to pass, shoot, all the above. Of course, that's tough. And I can say Magic did change the game and make it. Oh, I'm 6'8", I can run points. Yes, that's generational. But also, we seeing it more and more regular now. It's mimic. LaMelo is mimic. It's literally a mimic of Magic. He might not be as good as Magic. I said because of injuries, but like, come on, man.
Let me tell you something, right? So Steph Curry has. Let me see. He has 23,668 points in his career, which is, I think, top 10 all time. All right. So, Steph Curry has, let's see, he has, that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 790 something more threes than the next player behind him.
Dang. Golly.
So let me do the subtraction.
I got a question. You say Trae Young gonna pass him?
No, I don't think no one's passing.
I don't even say Trae Young gonna pass him. That's crazy,
This dude got 3 more years in the league, bro. He's gonna hit 5,000 threes. It looks like he's gonna hit that.
For sure.
He has 774 more threes than the next player. And he has 3,747 threes in his career. So you mean to tell me that's not generational? 774 threes in a career, more than the next player behind him, and he still got about 4 more years left. So y'all can't be talking, man. Y'all just be talking.
As I said,
talk,
now,
bro.
if he makes his argument, the title should be Steph Curry is not a generational build. You can go with that, fine. But
Right.
if you're saying talent, The question was talent.
Right.
That talent is so tough. That's tough to reach. No matter how hard you train, just that. Oh my God. Bro.
Right. I don't know what.
I don't see anybody coming up anytime soon that's shooting like stuff like that.
I don't
when
see
I say
so
lights
either.
out, I mean lights out, bro.
I don't see so either. I don't know what's the deal with these guys, man. They just yap it up and say anything, man. And then that's what I saw something from. I saw a guy from Detroit say that not everyone needs a podcast too, and I think that has to reference with some things that people have been saying lately too. It's not even that. Like we got other players, we got other people saying saying some reckless stuff, bro. I don't know. And like I said,
I'm thinking it's the comedy, bro. Gilbert just being funny. I can't tell if he's being funny or serious.
See, I can trust. See, that's what I'm saying too. I can take him seriously when it comes up to Nightcap. When it comes up to his own podcast, I can't take him seriously because he just says anything just to say it. And then, like, he goes back, like with that Nikola Jokic situation, he tried to back it up with information that don't make no sense at all. Comparing guards and guards and doggone centers and stuff like that. Like, it don't make no sense. But I don't know. I guess maybe. Like a lot of people will say, "Hey, well, he's not generational because he didn't really, he don't dunk the ball, or he don't do this, he don't do that." That don't make no difference, man. We got cats like freaking Chris Paul that don't really dunk the ball. He dunked the ball about like 6 times in his career, and he's still one of the Hall of Famers in the league, bro. And he's probably one of the generational talents too. I'm not gonna lie, he's probably a generational talent for his size.
Especially for being his size, yes, Chris Paul for sure. That's tough.
So. Y'all can't be, I don't know. Y'all can't be saying things just to say it and then get views. You get views, all right. But it's just a bad way to do it, cause man, especially when Steph Curry, especially them doggone Warrior fan you talking about. You talking about the one of the probably the greatest player in Warriors history, and man, them Warrior fans don't play, bro. I already know, doggone. I had a pass Steph Curry myself. And I know y'all gonna troll me, so. But yeah, man.
Bro,
what's that?
Bro, it's crazy. I'm sorry, I'm flabbergasted right now. As I said, he makes a good argument in the physical body aspect, but generational talent. He has changed. Man. He changed how the NBA is played. Everybody got to be able to have a little shot on him.
Right
nowadays. A little shot. You gotta be able to shoot a little bit now.
Man, if you're a point guard or a shooting guard, you have to have the three. You have to shoot the three right. Even if you, I'm gonna say it like this: if you shoot the three, you have to be at least 40% to make for three. From three.
And they not even liking centers anymore. That plays like Shaq or David Robinson, all that stuff. They don't even value them as much as centers that can shoot the three now. That can shoot the ball.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
and it's becoming a thing where Jokic, when he shoots threes, it's like, bro, okay, now this dude, like, he's kind of changing the aspect of the three, and he's the reason why that people are talking about foreigners being the best. Are starting to become the better players in the league. You know what I'm saying? Him, Luka, like. Do you not see the effect? Do you not see the effects that you're talking about with these players? And Gilbert, you've been in the league, bro. You've been in the league. You know what the league is like. How the hell
you see the league changing, bro? You seen how much it has changed since
you were in the league when John Wall
hit a prime.
You in the league when you played with John Wall that year.
Hey, and what they say about certain point guards that's like Russ. You see how Russ can't even be a starter no more because he can't even bust a three, and that's my favorite player.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
You see that?
Right.
It's been a generational change since then, bro.
Look.
Oh my God.
How about this, right? Russell Westbrook's a Hall of Famer. I can go places. Now I know people might disagree with this. Triple doubles as a point guard, and it hasn't been done since doggone Elgin Baylor. It's not Elgin Baylor. Since Tiny Archibald.
Right.
I think it was either Tiny Archibald or somebody. Like, bruh, might as well call Tiny Archibald generational too. If you want to go, if you want to say that, even though it's like different eras, so don't go on me about that. But for somebody who hasn't done it in 40 years and he had got the triple double, King, what would you say? What Westbrook? Like, I don't know. The Steph Curry hate is ridiculous. No, it's not even hate, but the Steph Curry talk about he's not generational. It's either you a LeBron fan, and I don't have no hate against LeBron. Like, I'm a Lakers fan. At one point, I did 2016. I watched the whole series. I was a big Steph Curry fan. I still am. I'm like, I love Steph Curry. But I used to not like LeBron, so LeBron would win a game. Of course, that would hurt my feelings because I'm like, bro, dang it, Steph Curry, bro, this dude. I have his shoes. I have the blue and yellow ones. I had the black and white and black and gray ones. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But now LeBron, since I've seen LeBron the last 5 years on my team, 4 or 5 years on my team, I'm like, bro, man, I can see, you know what I'm saying? I can respect LeBron. I had to do the same thing with Westbrook. I had to respect Westbrook when he was at OKC because I didn't see it in him. I just always thought he was a trash talker.
Right.
And then when I saw I was like, okay, yeah, he like that. Yeah, he like that. Even though I paid attention to his dunks a lot more than anything else, I'm gonna be real with you. But he like that. Oh yeah. I can watch Westbrook. Whether he's with LA, either LA, whether he was with Houston or whether he was with OKC or with Washington. And we know Washington is one of the most boring teams in the league right now. Right. So to watch to be like, hey man, Westbrook on the team with Bradley Beal and doggone, like, bruh, that was nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had Bradley Beal and Kristaps. That's funny.
Oh.
Bradley Beal and Kristaps. Like, y'all don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand, but we're typical 20-year-olds, even though 21. We're typical 20-year-olds, and we just don't know basketball. That's what most people would say. But hey, man, DSJ, this is ridiculous. At this point, if we just talking just to talk, let's just keep a simple conversation to ourselves, man.
Yeah,
if we talking about generational, man, you gotta have LeBron, you gotta have Michael Jordan, you gotta have Steph Curry, you gotta have Shaq, you gotta have Kobe, you gotta have a lot of other players. You gotta put Reggie Miller in there. You gotta put the people that have been in that situation where they have won. I mean, when they have set records, they might not have won championships, but where they have set records to where it's like, hey man, they might not be beatable till a certain time. Right. Threes was not a thing until like the late 90s. And then you know what I'm saying? The doggone Steph Curry, like in 2008, Davidson. Bro, you mean to tell me? He brought
a different type of electric feeling to the NBA.
Right.
The NBA was always electric, but just seeing that man dribble, pull up, turn around, walk on.
Right, and then the thing was, he was going to be a bust if he kept getting hurt. That's the thing.
What?
They was talking about this man as he was going to be a bust because he kept getting injured by his legs, and these were things that he was dealing with in Davidson. Like, you mean to tell me I can go back to Davidson? You mean to tell me you taking a Davidson team to the Final Four?
For Final Four.
If that's not generational, you get your name known already in college. If you're taken to a Davidson team, I think, did they beat Duke that year? I don't know if they beat Duke that year, but they beat some teams. They beat some teams that year that was way better than Davidson. I tell you what. But he took them doggone people there. He took Davidson to a doggone Final Four. Look, hey, even though he didn't win the championship, look, that's still like Loyola Marymount, about 4 years ago. Right. I mean, even though most of the players on the team is not they're all of them are not Steph Curry, but you know what I'm saying, like generational. What are we talking about? Generation has to have an impact on something. If it ain't doggone, we're talking about physically built players. Okay, you got that. Steph Curry don't got. Well, Steph Curry's built, but he don't have the capabilities of a LeBron, of a Shaq, of a Victor. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about generational, if he did something to impact the league, Steph Curry got to be on that list.
For sure.
Steph Curry got to be on that list.
And that's the conclusion.
And that's
for
it.
Sure.
That's it.
Steph Curry is generational talent, and the SJ podcast believes that. Hey, comment down below what y'all think, man.
Yeah, y'all let us know how y'all feel about this, man. Cause Gilbert be kind of piquing my head. Like he be kind of making me irritated with him when it comes to his own podcast. But then when it's on the Nightcap, like I can listen to him, cause I know, you know, even though he might not know what's everything going on, like he might not know, like some things, you know, he tends to pay attention and talks to them about some stuff that is understandable and reasonable. So, yeah, man. Y'all let us know in the comments below. 2 people watching right now, but hey, man, it's all good. We gonna have this clipped because this is ridiculous. But with that being said, what's the next thing on our list, man? We are talking about Caitlin Clark and the media. So that doggone, I tell you what, bro. So the media, man, I'm not gonna put no highlights up. I'm just gonna keep it like this right here. But man, speaking of the devil, this lady right here on the left side, man, they had a topic about the situation where Trinity Clark had I say truck, but had basically ran over Caitlin Clark. And basically the debate was got to a point where it started boiling over, and she basically was Monica and Stephen A was basically talking about how, you know, they should have paid attention to the WNBA 3 years ago, or telling Stephen A if they could wanted to watch the WNBA 3 years ago and talk about it 3 years ago, then they could have. And it caused Stephen A to get pissed off, and it caused the whole set to like go to the next thing. And then Stephen A went on his podcast and talked about it, and Monica had went on Nightcap and talked about it too. Now, see, I haven't watched Stephen A's yet, but I have watched Monica and how she talked about it.
Right.
And yeah, I think personally, that whole doggone thing, man, it's around everywhere. But it's like we can see the hate. We can really see the hate with Caitlin Clark, and I'm not defending her. Like I said, I'm not this doggone guy that talks about somebody without having a doggone reason to. And if I see hate, I see hate. Speaking of the devil, Angel Reese, man, she's been kind of going after Caitlin Clark too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought she said the people coming after me too. Okay, we get that, but you're not getting bulldozed like this.
You're not getting trucked out there like Caitlin Clark. You're not, bruh. People love you. People love your energy. Caitlin Clark don't talk at all. Now, of course, she might talk trash, but she don't talk.
I ain't gonna lie, she been talking a little bit lately. I've been seeing some clips. She been talking.
I know.
She can. She a rookie coming in here dropping 20 on y'all. It might not be a great shooter, but she's still doing it.
Right. And like I said,
and she bringing selling out crowds.
Right. And then Caitlin Clark, then doggone Angel Reese talking about something, well, they want to see me too. Hell no, they don't want to see it. They want to see other people. I mean, they want to see Caitlin Clark. I promise you, if Caitlin Clark came out, let's say Caitlin Clark came out after Angel Reese came out, and if she was doing what she did at Iowa, how much you bet doggone she would say that, and there will be barely anybody, not barely anybody, but there'll be people there, but it won't be as much as Caitlin Clark.
Oh, for
and
sure.
we're gonna say the same thing 10 years from now. Probably when there's a new person that's in Caitlin Clark's shoes, whether that's black, white, Slovenian, or whatever color, and and she becomes that doggone Caitlin Clark, bro, that's gonna be something. So I don't get the hate. I really don't get the hate. Like straight out the gate.
Wasn't they calling Caitlin Clark generational too?
Boy, she is.
And women, when they said she was generational in college,
she changed the game by multiple aspects. Literally,
and you know who she got it from, right? She got it from Curry.
She got it from Curry.
She
Yes,
studied
indeed.
Curry. Yeah. She's literally a Curry female. Okay,
She's
and there you go, Gilbert. There go your mimic. Cool, you got that part.
Right.
But he even being compared to generational and women.
Right.
So what are we talking?
What are we calling them? Yes, indeed. What are we calling them? What is
Hey,
is
and
the
it's all respect for Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? We like to get on when he makes some crazy. Hey,
and we'll
that's
get
it.
on, and we'll get on anybody who says anything crazy.
Oh,
And I'll tell
anybody.
you what,
Anybody.
and I'll tell y'all what, y'all better get on us if we say something crazy. Cause
Fact.
like I said, man, like everyone has an opinion on something, but it's like saying 1 + 2 = 5, and it's not 5, it's 3. So
Right.
y'all have to understand. Don't say things that don't make no sense, because literally you could say generational, and this is to basically talk about Caitlin Clark in a way too. You can say generational, and who has he impacted? If there was no Steph Curry, in my opinion, the 3 ball would not matter at all. The 3 ball would matter, but it wouldn't matter as much. Like literally, who just steps, who just shoots half court? They shooting half court 3-point shots. Dame is
And
literally.
that's the thing, though. He's taking shots that nobody else would take in the playoffs, in the finals.
Right.
These shots that your coach would yell at you for,
Right.
and he made it normal.
You know what?
You
know what?
can shoot.
You know what? Doggone, what's that? Steve Kerr, when he had shot that shot from somewhere, you seen that angle where he was just like kind of questioning, and then he just backed off because he like, bro, Steph Curry, bro, he just can make that shot. No one else can make that type of shot but Steph Curry. And even I would put Dame in that consideration. He's not shooting like Steph, but he's literally.
He can shoot it. I can say this. He can shoot as far as stuff. He's pretty clutch.
Yeah.
But generational, Dame ain't really changed the whole thing like Curry did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying Dame did change anything. I'm just saying, bro, like you know what I'm saying, there's a similar, like, almost comparison to like the 3-point, you know, shot. But I'm telling y'all what, bro, like, y'all got to understand.
If he's considered the best shooter in history, and not saying nobody came past him, if he's considered the best shooter ever,
right? I
think that's generational. For now, for sure.
Caitlin Clark changed college basketball for women. Might have changed college basketball in general. You literally had someone watch your college basketball games more in the doggone March Madness than the men's.
That is crazy.
How the hell that happened?
That is crazy. Now that's a generational talent.
Generational
influence.
Now imagine if Juju Watkins played Caitlin Clark in the championship game. Imagine the wonders that would bring. Sadly, the thing is, she had to go against doggone a super team. She had to go against super team. So it was not a one-on-one. When they talked about the girl from UConn, I don't know I forgot her name is, but the girl from UConn, when they had that battle,
Paige Bucket.
Yeah, Paige Bucket. I'm gonna call her Paige Bucket. She is a bucket, but Paige Buckets, man. She basically, they had talked about that whole time. They didn't really care about the other games, man. What we gonna see? Tennessee and Purdue go against each other, or we gonna see Caitlin Clark go against one of the other top dogs in the division, in that class? Like what? I don't want to see Zach Edey go against doggone the guy from the shooting guard. I don't want to go against him. I don't want to watch that. I want to see Paige Ewers or Paige Buckets or Paige doggone UConn. I don't know. I'm calling names, but I want to see those players go against doggone Caitlin Clark, a generational talent that we see. Aja Wilson is a generational talent. If we want to go talk about women's, Aja Wilson is a generational talent. Who else? If we want to go back, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops. Like, those are generational talents for women, of course, but they have an impact in some way or some form. And Diana Taurasi, that's another one. Like, if you want to say that Caitlin Clark is not a generational talent, that's your opinion. But realistically, she is. Just off the tangent, like, Caitlin Clark changed the media. She changed how the media is talking about the WNBA now. Because
same thing how Curry did, bro.
Same thing. Because how they were talking about, and which kind of made me disagree with them, but how they was talking about they should have covered the WNBA 3 years ago. They was not covering the WNBA 3 years ago because they didn't have the same tension when they had Caitlin Clark going in there.
Mm-hmm.
So when Caitlin Clark goes into doing something, when she's basically changing the media to where it's like consistent arguments, to where they got people going on the media saying some hateful stuff about her. Ellie Duncan, I pay attention to you, pal. You need to relax. You just saying things just to say things, but you got things going on and having the media talk about your sport, and then we got other cats trying to abuse Caitlin Clark, and the WNBA ain't helping her. Hey, I'm about to bring money. Imagine, and the guy forgive me saying this. I'm saying this because this could happen at any moment. Imagine if Caitlin Clark breaks her leg or breaks something because one of these people don't want to truck or do something to her.
Mm-hmm.
How the ratings gonna look on you? How the ratings are gonna look?
They're gonna call it a hate crime.
They're gonna call it a hate crime. And stop with these doggone things when they talk about skin color. I'm gonna tell you what, that lady from The View, I saw it too. I might not have listened to it, but I know about it because I watch other people talk about Caitlin Clark. It's not the pretty girl a treatment when you're a baller. It's not pretty girl treatment when you're when you're doing your job. You got that job from The View. I mean, you got that job on TV. Is that the pretty girl treatment? Because you got the job and somebody else doesn't have it?
Mama.
Just think about it. Think about that. A lot of people can't ball like Caitlin Clark. A lot of people can't ball like Caitlin Clark. But that doesn't mean that she has this pretty girl treatment, which basically saying that she has the white girl treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what it is.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. Racism can go in any source. You know what I'm saying? It can go from white to black, black to black, black to white.
Right.
So let's not do that.
And I'm not a Uncle Tom. I'm not saying anything to go against my race. I'm just saying I would say that if that was doggone somebody in her of my skin color. It's not a black culture thing that we have the ability to do certain things. It's not a Mexican thing.
Well, we gotta stop hating, bro. Greatness is greatness, man.
Greatness is greatness.
We gotta stop hating, bro.
I'm gonna say it like this too. We may talk about certain players because they aren't factoring the way they should. Like with Angel Reese, I have a problem with her talking because she basically can talk her way into something, but then have a 12-point game. And of course, that might be something, but she's inefficient. And a lot of people not gonna admit to it. A lot of people ain't gonna say that. I'm here to say it. We can talk about the lady from Syracuse, Cameron Brink. I've been listening to her a lot lately, and she seems to be that type that's pure positive energy, which is good. She's not hating on Caitlin Clark. Sabrina Ionescu, I don't know her name, but Sabrina Ionescu mentioned how she's gonna do better for her. I mean, how she's gonna be better and stuff.
Right.
So there has to be a way for this racism thing to stop. Whether that's black going against white, or whether that's white going against black, whether that's Mexican going against Asian, whether that's Asian going against Mexican, it needs to stop, because when you're great at something, you have the ability to watch something great or something that might not be so great. Anthony Bennett. That's just facts.
Yeah.
You can see somebody become a great, she's averaging 17, I think. Or you can see someone be a doggone bust, which is of course Anthony Bennett. You know, sadly, that's just how it works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So just need to stop talking about this as a race thing. Stop talking bad about Caitlin Clark because y'all wanted to have this media, and then when somebody says something or does something to where they have brought you national talent or national television waves, now y'all don't want that. So what are you eating? Like what are you trying to get from this? You know what I'm saying? What's the food you're trying to put on the plate? Because if you ain't put nothing on the plate, then don't be grateful. I mean, if you want something on your table and you're not grateful for it, then hell, you deserve what you get. Cause you ain't get nothing on my plate. I ain't give you nothing on my plate, bro. And then also other people been saying like she should probably just go overseas because of how ungrateful the league is to her and stuff. And I've been watching that too, and I'm like, well, if she goes overseas and stuff like that, you know, then a lot of people will start watching it from there too. But then, like, the thing is, like, would she really want to go overseas?
Right.
You know,
that's away from family and a lot of things. Man.
Yeah, that's away from a lot of stuff. You know, you have to, man. I don't know. There people that have been saying like, hey, man, she should just call it quits, man. She should just go to a different state, or that she should. Huh?
So I'm gonna say this after you done to conclude it, but I got you. You go ahead and finish.
I was gonna say, yeah, and then also she said, they said, you know, she should just join the big three or something like that. But shoot, at the end of the day, we gotta stop. We gotta stop talking down on these cats. Any of these rookies too. Even Angel Reese. Even as much as I don't like how she talks, still gotta give her respect. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta talk. Just gotta be respectful of the rookies, man. These rookies are bringing, even though if we want to say it's only Caitlin Clark that's bringing doggone attention to the WNBA, we still got a lot of talent to watch. At the end of the day, still got a lot of talent to watch. So be grateful for the times that you have now, because these moments are not going to cherish forever. When Caitlin Clark, at the end of the day, whether she become a bust, which I don't think she is, or whether she becomes a Hall of Famer, a great, or the greatest of her sport, whether that's with any of these rookies or whether that's with any of these players, because you know Asia Wilson's still in the league. Let's not get that doggone twisted.
Oh, she a buck. But she got 20 in the first half the other day.
Right. Right, but let's not get that twisted. You know, she's still in the league, but be grateful for the times that you cherish, because all these players aren't going to last forever in the league. So that being said, I'm gonna conclude my part. Roland, you got anything to say?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna just say on the standpoint of hard fouling and all this stuff, I understand if she is saying something to you disrespectful, but if it's not like that, at that point you're bullying. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know, we don't support bullying. Not on Caitlin Clark, not on anybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else is getting treated like this, we speak on it too. It's just not cool, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got all respect there. Everybody has worked hard to get to the place they're at. So let's respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to trash talk every now and then, but let's not go out and hurt each other and you know what I'm saying, try to cause pain to each other in any type of way. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I feel you. Cause like I said, man, they got families to feed. We all got families to feed. Even though we don't have kids yet. Like me and Ro, we don't have kids yet. Man, these people that's already in the league or that's already doing something in life that's successful, they got families that they might have to feed. You know what I'm saying? They might have things that they might have to do, and just trying to injure somebody because you want to make more clout or you want to gain more attention from yourself to try to hurt somebody that has the most attention. That's just not the way to do it. And I just believe if you ball or if you do something, not saying that you only focus on basketball, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those cats. I can't stand people that say, hey man, just focus on playing basketball and just focus on and shut up. I'm not ever gonna say that. But these people got families to feed, and they got stuff they have to do for themselves in the future. They got businesses, they got all this other stuff. And then breaking instance, for someone to almost have a broken leg or something like that, then you know what I'm saying? Like that's something that they can't probably come from. You know what I'm saying? So just stop with the bullying with Caitlin Clark and with everybody. Even high schools and middle schools and outside life. Stop with the bullying. It's not cool. So yeah, let's get to the next thing. We're gonna be talking about NFL free agency. And before I do that, sorry, my voice is getting raspy. We gonna talk about we gonna go on the podcast page real quick, man. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we done for a year and a couple months now. 2 people watching right now. Got a new podcast coming out. I'm a new podcast out. Did a reaction to the Lakers being it's kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying, with the Lakers for me. But yeah, got some things out right now. Got a new banner and new logo. You know what I'm saying? I still got some stuff to work on, but we got some things going on here. Trying to change stuff up. Before after my birthday, there will be a new logo, so y'all be ready for that. And like I said, y'all be ready for anything that comes out with the podcast, man. We're gonna try to keep it consistent, but like I said, Ro got some stuff he got to do, so we got to keep this short. Not short, but we got to talk about this thing real quick. So doggone free, what's that? OTAs? Are we talking about OTAs or are we talking about training camp?
We talked about both. I know you've been watching some footage on your team's OTAs. How you feeling?
Man, Lamar better go to that doggone practice, bro. He can't be getting fined like that, doggone.
Hey, I seen that.
Man, doggone.
I understand you making all this thing, but dang, missing out on $750K. Hey,
man,
to us, that's like, what? But of course, this man making millions, so there's pocket change to him. But at the end of the day, that's crazy.
Right, man.
Unless you have some family business going on, I understand. But if you have,
right, man, I'm doggone guy talking about some. I'm gonna go to practice after a while. He get fined. I'm like, bruh, come on, man, do better, man. That $750,000 could get you somewhere, man. Doggone it, shoot. You better be lucky, man. You better be lucky they don't suspend your little tail, man. Not your little tail, but they don't suspend your doggone behind, man.
So how you feel about training camp coming up? I don't know if y'all did this week. I think I did.
I haven't really been paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't really been paying attention to that. But I just been only paying attention to Lamar because, like I said, he got that fine, and I'm just like, bro, you better get to OTAs, man. I don't care how you feel. You better go to OTAs. Unless you sick and hurt, get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Speaking of, we still forgot that doggone. They have free agency. I mean, they changed the rules for kicking too. So.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, I forgot because I'm just looking at the Baltimore thing right now. I'm gonna look and see if they got anything going on with the narrative.
I saw an interview with Justin Tucker. He said he learned how to tackle.
He's learning how to tackle.
Yeah,
man, he better not get hurt. That's all I gotta say. I hope that guy don't get hurt because that's our best kicker. That's our best kicker by far. But yeah, man, I'm trying to see if there's any narratives going on right now with the things. Well, let's see. Let's say how the OTAs going on. But I think that like I said, I'm just trying to I'm paying attention a little bit. I still can't believe we got Derrick Henry. I'm always gonna say that. Y'all gonna hate me for saying that. But when the game even starts too, y'all gonna hear me say that a whole bunch, man. Now we got Derrick Henry on our team. Look at that big man. That doggone 30-year-old. And I know a lot of people been saying lately too that he's gonna slow down and stuff like that. Yeah, he's in his 30s. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you expect Derrick Henry to be like Derrick Henry when he was like 25 years old, 26 years old, that's not gonna happen. But
yeah,
and I'm not ever gonna live in that fantasy world thinking like he's gonna be Tennessee Titans 2,000-yard running back, you know what I'm saying? But
he's still a force to be reckoned.
He's still a force to be reckoned with. He's still a top 10 running back in the league. So don't get that twisted. But yeah, man, I think my Ravens, man, I think I'm just waiting for training camp myself. I don't know when training camp is for us. But I do know that I just hope that, you know what I'm saying, no one gets hurt because, you know, training camp can get intense. Even though I've never been a part of it. It's just like, you know, training camp can get really intense. I really want to see how we do against scrimmage, because I know teams will come from scrimmage from different states, whether that's like, you know, prime example like the Buccaneers or somebody. They'll come around, do some OTA practice with us, and then that'll translate sometimes to the preseason too. So like I said, I'm just really waiting for the preseason mainly. Waiting for the training camps and see how these new rooks do. Definitely Nate Wiggins, Devontae Walker, TJ Tampa too. I'm waiting for those three, and maybe a side of Isaac too, because I've seen his film a couple months ago when we both were here, and it was good. It was good film, very good film. He was a pass rusher. So yeah, man. I think definitely this will get better. I think the OTAs will be good for us. I think that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna look at injuries real quick. The only injuries we have is David Ojabo. Ojabo, I feel so bad for Ojabo, man. Because Ojabo, man, he really could be that guy, but he just keep getting hurt. Of course, Key Mitchell, you know what I'm saying, he's still he won't be ready for start of training camp. He torn ACL from week 15. This is understandable, you know what I'm saying. Let him rest. I think he shouldn't be at training camp at all. Probably summer training when I think he should return like week 2. I think. But if he returns earlier than that, which is probably expected, then hell, you know, go ahead and get your bread, man. Go ahead and be the doggone guy for the Ravens, man. Eventually, when Derrick Henry is, you know, hopefully no, you know what I'm saying, no issues with Derrick Henry, because I don't want that to be like a Dalvin Cook situation where he just got cut from the Jets and then goes somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know, I'm praying for that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But it can happen anyway. But tell me about your team, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you been paying attention to your team a lot. I haven't really been paying attention to mine, because only thing I've been so focused on is that doggone Lamar Jackson losing $750,000 for no reason. But it's all good.
Yeah, man. The Carolina Buccaneers. So pretty much,
Carolina
man.
Buccaneers is crazy.
Let me stop.
Huh.
But OTAs, you know, I've been watching clips and stuff, man. It's not too much. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But from the notes that I've been seeing, Tommy Tremble is making a big leap. Like, he been dogging out there, which I can see. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of upside. You know what I'm saying? I think bringing in Jatavion Sanders, like, oh, that's a wake up call. Hey, my spot can get replaced any second, so I gotta tighten up. You feel me?
Right. I'm looking at your injuries, man. Leggett hurt, Wanham hurt. Sanders
Yeah, he pulled a little hamstring. I think they said he'll be good for training camp, but Wanham, he gonna be a while. I know he just got something reconstructed.
Yeah, he had his quadriceps.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a little something. Maribano, Miles Sanders. They said Miles Sanders actually, the running back coach said Miles Sanders, he was pretty much in a mental block last season, which I can see because we was giving him a lot of hate. But, you know, maybe with a better O-line, we can see a little better, bro.
I mean, but you was in Philadelphia, you was like balling. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm looking at Miles Sanders right now, not to hate him. This is not hate. And I did tell you that Miles Sanders was not like that. I did.
Yeah, you did.
So I was right about that. Well, I'm not saying that to sound like, hey man, well, that's good. I mean, I'm good. I'm telling the guy that he's not like that, but it's like, man, this guy was because the Eagles O-line. He had look, 818 yards rushing his first year, 867 yards, 754 yards, 1,269 yards. He was not like that because the O-line saved him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but we can be honest though, running back, like when it comes down to running backs, man, if you don't have a great O-line, that running back has to be spectacular. Saquon is spectacular. You feel me?
Saquon is spectacular. Yes, indeed. Tell you what,
succeed. So right. I know Miles Sanders isn't like crazy good, but I think he can be way better than last season. Just got to get out of 10.
I think he can get 800 yards again. I think so.
It depends because you know Tuba and then you got Jonathan Brooks. So I feel like like, hey, I can. My career is close to being over if I don't tighten up this year. You know what I'm saying? So
that, or he's gonna get he's gonna get released. So he better do something.
Gotta do something, man. And just with training camp stuff, I'm just ready to see some clips, man. Just some good defensive clips. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully JC don't get hurt in training camp Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want JC to be healthy for a full season if possible.
I really want JC to be on that consideration of top dogs and at cornerback, bro. I really do.
When he play, bro, he's good. He's good, bro. Like when he's actually playing, bro, he is clamping them boys up for a good extent, bro. But he just can't stay healthy, and that's just a tough thing, you know.
I don't think at South Carolina he was like that like hurt, because I know he strapped this up. I know he strapped this up at
what problems happen, bro? It's just been reoccurring, bro.
I mean, at corner, you need that feet. You need them feet, man. So it's like, with that being said, I mean, him running a lot and him having to make cuts and stuff like that, that's gonna put some pressure on him when it comes up to making him trying to recover, because you can recover if it was like an arm, or if it was like something that didn't have to do with running or with agility. You know what I'm saying? So being a corner is kind of hard. It's real hard to be a corner, because I tell you what, man, these doggone guys, like, they having to do stuff, like, they have to do stuff. They have to guard a man and they don't know which direction they're going. I heard Chad Johnson say something like that. Like, he said DBs are the hardest position, and as a DB,
I say quarterback and DBs for sure.
Yeah,
hardest position, bro.
As a DB, as someone who played DB, definitely, because you don't know if they're going right or left. You only have to know by film, and then you also have to line up and see and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you 5 yards on them, 5 yards on them, off them, 10 yards off him, or you're really close to pressing him. So, and even pressing somebody is hard.
It is.
So you have to.
I think Eddie Pinero might get replaced, dog. I don't know.
He don't. Man, I tell you what, he might not. He don't like Eddie Pinero. Just to let y'all know, he don't like Eddie Pinero.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what though. I think I've seen it. I've watched the game where he had missed those kicks, so I know.
What? Yeah. That was at least a couple dubs for us, bro. Like, golly, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. So hopefully, one thing is, you know what I'm saying, Loc'd gets healthy. Two is, of course, JC. And three, we stop with the Bryce Young hate, man. Dog.
Golly, like, dang, it's only his first year.
It's only his first year, and y'all putting expectations on him. Like, golly, relax.
Like, give it a second, bro. Just give it 1 second. After this season, if he don't improve at least a little bit, okay, fine. That's fine.
Look, imagine your team, imagine any of our favorite teams having that lineup. We're not going far in the playoffs. I don't care if that's Pat Mahomes. Nobody's going far in the doggone division.
With that O-line, though.
No.
That old O-line. Hey.
I don't care if that's Tom Brady. No one's going far in that division with that team. And that's no slight. I'll say like this, with that O-line, no one's going far with that team. And then the receivers too, like, bro, them doggone guys, they can't catch. Like, Thielen was balling, but the other receivers kept getting hurt, and they doggone can't catch to save their lives. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to give them time. They got two new good receivers. Deontay Johnson, he's kind of iffy. Like, I'm not saying he's good, but I'm just saying his attitude. Like, I don't really know. But
yeah, once the attitude hit, I hope it don't really hit, because you know what I'm saying.
He had a team.
You know what type of team you came to, bro. You want to be wide receiver one. You came to a team that's not great, but you gonna get the ball. So
he got traded there. He got traded there for Dante. So I think it's like he had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to understand. Like, y'all have to understand. Bryce don't have everything that y'all want. He's not C.J. Stroud, where he has doggone weapons around him. Nico Collins.
I promise you put C.J. Stroud on the Panthers, or he get drafted to the Panthers. So I'm sorry, he's just not going to be as good.
That's with any quarterback.
I saw this on the Gilly podcast, whatever. They said the Texans pretty much, they needed a quarterback, which they did, because they had a lot of pieces. They just was missing something. And it was a quarterback, but one more electrifying player, which is Tank Dale.
Right. And Tank, he's healthy,
I believe. Let me tell you what Carolina needs, bro. We been needed an O-line. We been needed a quarterback. We still kind of need some receivers for real, but I think our receivers going to develop. So it's like, they not big names, but they gonna be all right. feel me?
Right. So y'all gotta understand. Bryce Young ain't
Just
gonna
give
be.
it time. I'm not saying we gonna go undefeated or nothing. I'm just saying like
He's gonna win.
If we
He's gonna
improve by
win.
2 wins or 3 wins, if we at least improve by 3 wins this year, that's a W season in my eyes, bro.
I'm gonna look on the left side. So we've done this before. They playing the Saints, Chargers, Raiders, Bengals, Bears, Falcons, Commanders, Broncos, Saints.
I really think we can get 6 or 7 wins, bro. Okay, go back to the schedule from last year. Let's look at how bad we lost a couple games, bro.
All right, bet.
Now when it comes to the Lions, yeah, they whipped out Taylor.
Oh damn! So we really could go to a Carolina game. They 42. They are $42 for the first game.
I'm saying, bro, it's cheap. Hey, DSJ, let us know if y'all want to get a vlog for the game, man. We might could do that.
Right. So so they lost 5-6 games in a row first.
Yep.
They lost.
Now, let's look at the score.
So 24-10, 2017, 37-27, 21-13 to a Minnesota team that was actually balling late in the season.
It was
Detroit that almost went to a Super Bowl. Miami, who was a tough team this year.
And this is the thing, though. We start off that Miami game, I want to say 14-0.
Right.
And then I don't know what happened.
Man, Tyreek Hill went crazy. Then they played against Houston, who had won by 2 points. And it's the same Houston team that went to the doggone divisional. That went to playoffs. Indianapolis.
We should not have lost to the Bears. Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'll give y'all that one. I should have never lost to the
Dallas what I tell. Tennessee, we shouldn't have lost Tennessee either. I'm looking at it like Tampa Bay, we could have beat them.
Y'all should have beaten Green Bay too.
Green Bay, we could have won. Now, this is what I'm saying, bro. If we count up those could have won games, 1, 2.
That's 5 and 11 still. But hey,
5 and 11, bro.
But hey, there's a lot of games you should have. They could have won, and then of course the scheme that y'all were running was not for best fit for doggone Bryce Young.
Yeah, that scheme's horrible.
It was not best fit for Bryce Young.
Have him drop back 2 steps. Why we in the shotgun every 5 seconds? Run some play action. If you paid attention to Alabama, they running that play action. If somebody open down there.
Right. So I don't get it. I really don't get the Bryce Young. Roland told me something earlier. He's talking about some doggone. They had showed 19 clips of Bryce Young. I'm like 19 minutes of Bryce Young. I'm like, bruh, 19 minutes. Like what the hell, bro? Like I gotta give that man respect, bro. But I can understand if you're talking about the NFL. That they posted. Well,
and everyone in the top section was like, "Dang, he was only supposed to get 10 minutes."
Right.
But if you paid attention to the games, bro, he's gonna be fine, bro. He's a really good improviser. Probably one of the best rookie improvisers.
Oh my gosh, DC said Boston in 5. DC said Boston in 5.
Yeah, DC got $50 on that game, bro. I need the Mavericks to tighten up.
Oh man, he said Boston in 5. Yeah.
I tighten up, bro. I got a $50 bet on him with DC.
Yeah, boy. Hey, man. Hey, you got the dub, bro. Hey, you got the dub.
Yeah, I think when the Panthers play against Kansas City, we were talking about going to that game.
Let me know. Let us know. Cause boy, I'm gonna get. Just let me know, cause like I said, bro. Hopefully, I can get paid, cause I will find a Carolina jersey and I will wear it, and I will definitely. He said I saw all I needed to say Luka is a liability on defense. See,
he is though.
Dang, that's crazy.
He is. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man, I think Panthers are gonna have hopefully a better season than last season, though. That's all you can wish for, hope for.
Right.
And we'll see.
We'll
That's all
see.
I'm saying. We will see.
So this is one last thing we'll talk about. Just says it still have to do with the NFL. Who was your sleeper team this year?
Ooh, sleepers. Let me see. I might. I don't even think Atlanta's a sleeper. Nah, they're not a sleeper. I might go with New York.
Which one, Jets or Giants?
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
You gonna go with the Giants?
I'm gonna go with the Giants. I think Giants.
Wow.
That's a crazy one, but I'm going with the Giants.
You're gonna go with the Giants. Wow.
Oh, either Giants or Cardinals. Giants or Cardinals.
Yeah, okay. Cardinals, okay. I can see the Cardinals. I think my sleeper team will be the
Colts. My bad. That's my top three. Giants, Cardinals, and Colts.
Yeah, if Anthony Richardson. The only thing about that though is if Anthony Richardson gets healthy, because he's hurt now.
You see how much he weighs? He's weighing 250. He weighs more than TJ Watt.
He does, and he still get injured because he's a running QB, and that's the sad thing. Running QBs don't be able to have that ability to have, you know what I'm saying, the physical wear and tear of getting hit. You know what I'm saying? So when things happen, like when he gets hit, it's like, bro, his bones shatter because he don't know how to slide. So I think my team will be. Is DC calling you?
Nah, he not calling me. My bad. My little brother.
Nah, you good. Hey, Ron. Hey, little man.
Say hi.
Hey, little man. Yeah. But yeah, man. I think that my sleeper team is the Raiders.
Ooh, I like the Raiders. I like it.
I think that you know what I'm saying. I now see the only thing I kind of worry about is like the QB situation still, but it's like, you know what I'm saying. Everything should go right this year because I think I think that the coach can have something said and done, have some things going. But yeah, I think the Raiders are gonna be a definite sleeper team. I'm just keep looking at my phone because I'm thinking DC gonna text something, but he came on here talking about something Boston 5, so I know he gonna be chirping. I know he gonna be chirping if they win the championship too. Definitely. Hey DC, we definitely got to get you on the podcast if y'all win the championship. Actually, we got to get you on the podcast if you win or lose.
No, facts. Either way.
Cause man, I ain't gonna trash you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Laker fan, but you know what I'm saying? I definitely would love to see y'all lose, but you know, I can't say that much. But yeah, man, just trying to make sure everybody is not texting back. I don't know if DC's on here, but yeah, DSJ podcast, man. That's it. So making sure I'm just gonna keep it 3 more minutes long, but we like to thank y'all so much, man. You know, thank y'all for spending time with us. You know what I'm saying? Talking about sports, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about other things too. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all want us to talk about. We want y'all to be more active to us. Talk to us a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Because we do want this to be about y'all as well. It's not about us. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Let us know your sleeper team in the comment section below. Let us know how you feel about the Caitlin Clark situation, and let us know how you feel about what Gilbert said, because Gilbert just be talking like he's generational with the mic, but it's all good. With that being said, like, yeah, man. Oh, he said, how y'all boys doing mentally? Man, we doing good, man. Bro. We doing good, man. Like, like I said, man. I guess I'll start first a little bit. I'll keep it 2 minutes, but been doing good, man. Just like I said, been trying to find some way to do something, you know what I'm saying, with myself, and just try to get the tuition paid off. Just, you know what I'm saying, real hungry right now personally, but I'll be, you know, I'm gonna be done with this and I'm gonna eat. And like I said, man, just waiting for school to start again. It's really been it for me. Birthday coming up soon, next month. So that's really it, to be honest.
Yes, sir. I'm doing all right, man. You know, just taking it slow. You know what I'm saying? Life got some bumps, but one thing about them, got to keep going because God always got us, man. So just blessed to still be breathing and moving, man. Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, man. DC, thank you for that question, man. We got about to call it quit, man. Cause well, I said we both hungry. Boy got pizza. I gotta go make pizza myself. So yeah, man. DSJ podcast, man. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. And like I said, man, y'all keep it. Y'all talk to us, man. Y'all talk to us and make sure y'all know what I'm saying. Send some art to us. Send some music that you make or some stuff that you do, because we trying to do this thing. We trying to have a new segment where we shout y'all out personally.
Hey,
and
man,
like y'all talk about y'all talk about some stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that y'all stay active with us. And yeah, with that being said, let me make sure I go off the exit screen. And with that being said, DSJ Podcast, love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And we out.
Boom!